Have you ever looked at your child and thought, where did the love go? Not the hugs, not the smiles for birthdays, but the respect. The way they used to listen when you spoke. The way they once saw you as their hero. Now, you feel like a burden in your own home. Your voice, once their comfort, now seems like an irritation to them. They talk over you, disagree with everything you say. Sometimes they don't even look up from their phones when you speak. And in your silence, your heart breaks. But this is not the end. Because even when they forget your worth, you must never forget your own. There are 5 powerful ways to regain that respect. And it begins with the first one, remembering who you are. Main body with 5 ways hidden in the story flow. You were the builder of their world. The one who gave them warmth on cold nights, wiped their tears before your own, and gave up your dreams so they could chase theirs. But now, you feel like a guest in the life you created. They question your opinions. They roll their eyes. They even talk to you like you're less. And that hurts deeply. But here's the first truth you need to reclaim, your identity. They don't get to define who you are. You're not just dad, not just mom, just the background support in their lives. You are a person, a soul, a storm who once moved mountains for them. So don't let them make you feel small. Reclaim your voice not to shout, but to be heard. Speak with calm power, not pleading. Let them see that your words carry weight. Not because you demand respect, but because you embody it. Second, set your boundaries not with anger, but with clarity. Say it out loud if you must. I won't allow you to speak to me like this. Not in a fight, not in frustration, but in a quiet moment where truth stings more than shouting ever could. Boundaries are not punishments, they're protections. They teach your children how to love you correctly, and sometimes that's the most important lesson left to give. The third powerful way is to stop chasing closeness at the cost of your dignity. Yes, you want connection. Yes, you want to feel valued, but never confuse being needed with being used. If they only reach out when they want money, favors, or help and ignore you when you need kindness, then take a step back. Protect your heart, because when they see you no longer bending to be accepted, they'll realize what they're losing. Fourth, focus on rebuilding your own life. Start living again not just as their parent, but as your own person. Rekindle hobbies, call old friends, dress for yourself, smile more often, not because everything is okay, but because you are okay. When they see that light in you returning, they'll feel something shift. Respect grows in the space where you're thriving. When you stop waiting for them to treat you better and start treating yourself better, they will follow. And finally, fifth, lead with love, but stay rooted in strength. Don't let bitterness take your heart. Yes, they've hurt you. Yes, their tone is sharper than you deserve. But never let pain steal your compassion. Keep loving them, but love them with wisdom. You can offer kindness and still demand respect. You can forgive and still draw a line. That balance is the highest form of strength. You are not weak for feeling hurt. You're not dramatic for missing the way things used to be. You are human, and your pain is valid. But your story doesn't have to end in silence. You can rise again, not to fight, but to live. And one day, they will remember the sacrifices, the wisdom, the quiet dignity. And when that day comes, they'll look back and see not just the parent, but the warrior who never gave up on themselves even when the world forgot their name. So let me ask you, heart to heart, when was the last time you treated yourself with the same respect you're begging them to show you? Because when you finally start honoring your worth, they'll have no choice but to remember yours.